Good morning, beautiful people of the world. Good morning. It is Wednesday, March 6th. I want to do a quick birthday shout out to my friend Van. Happy birthday, Van. Happy birthday. I'm going to call you and send you a text message. I met Van over here on YouTube and we became very, very good friends. He's my buddy. I love you, Van. Thank you for everything that you have did for me since I have known you. You are a wonderful, wonderful, kind, and gentle man. So happy birthday, Van. Happy birthday. I got a couple of people whose birthdays it is today. A couple of girlfriends, and it's just a wonderful day to be alive in the land of the living. I hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all are doing swell. I don't know what kind of weather we got going on today, but it's some kind of like little fine misty rain. And of course, you know, I'm running a little late. I left out a little later today. Yesterday I left out earlier because a little earlier because it was pouring down raining. So yeah, so today is Wednesday. I got one more day to work. I'm off Friday. It's my baby's birthday. My baby will be 16 on Friday, you all. 16. Oh my goodness. So yeah, and then I'll be off again in March 22nd because that's the day that I'm supposedly supposed to close. So just a little update about that. I talked to my attorney yesterday, and we're just waiting now to see if they will allow my roofer to come and inspect the roof and the inside of the house. So that's what we waiting on. Don't bring your stupid ass out here. What the fuck you blowing at me for? But anyway, or maybe it was hitting the car behind me blowing at him. You know, people act like they cannot wait. It's already wet and damp out here, and you're gonna try to just, you know, hurry up and dart out here. That's why we have so many damn accidents in this damn city. And then you got people like this that's driving slow as molasses. They ain't driving fast. They driving slow as slow can be. I'm just trying to understand, why are you driving so slow? It just don't make no sense, y'all. It just don't make no sense. Be able to get around here once I get up here. But anyway, how are you guys doing? I hope everybody is doing well. I see that you all already watched the swimsuit video. That video got like 1.3k views on it already. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you for watching it. I really, really do. But yeah, so I appreciate y'all. That person turned getting on the expressway. I hope you don't drive that slow getting on the expressway. But anywho, let me turn this down a little bit more because they'll say give me a copyright if they hear music. So I have been meaning to ask you all about this, and I kept forgetting to ask you guys. Have you all, or do you know about, and you probably do, because I don't know how you could not. You know about the TikToker who her videos have went viral. It's called Who the Fuck Did I Marry? Her name is Reesa Tessa, or Tessa Reesa, or something like that. She has 58 videos she has a playlist, and in this playlist It's videos of her telling her experience of marrying a pathological liar, marrying somebody who she did not know so much about. I have not watched all of them. I said that I am, or that I was going to watch them. But for the ones that I have watched, and I've seen her, she was on Tamron Hall Monday, she was on Good Morning America Monday, and her TikTok videos have gone viral. She's got so many millions of views on this, on her series. And I've watched, like I said, I've watched some of them, and from what I've seen, it's very, very disturbing, and it's very sad, very, very sad, because this is a young woman who, like many women, young, middle age, or older, who want to find love, right? And you want to find real love, and you want to find a companion, and you want to get married, and so forth and so on. And it's so easy for women to get conned and schemed into relationships with these men that are pathological liars. Now, when I say this, I don't want any man that's watching this video to think that I am male bashing you, because I am not. But you as men, you all know how men are, and you all have been around enough of your own brothers, I don't care what color you are, to know how men do what they do. And I said all that to say that although there's a lot of con artists in men, women are con artists too. Okay? So it works hand in hand. But the reason why I wanted to specifically talk about her, is because I understand, being a 54-year-old woman and never been married, how the pressure and what people say about you, and how society thinks that something is wrong with you because you've never been married. And it does something to your self-esteem. It does something to your confidence about who you are. It makes you question yourself and say, well, what's wrong with me? Why is it that I can't get married? Why is it that, what's going on? And I felt, I've said this often, and I'll say it again. We have to stop teaching or preaching or insinuating that if you're not married by a certain time, time is up for you. Or if you don't have a child by a certain time, time is up for you. I'm going to say this to you all. I don't know what your relationship status is, or even not even dealing with your relationship. Let's just use my situation, buying a house at this age, or one to go on your dream vacation, or one to buy that motorcycle, or one to buy a house on the lake, whatever it is. What we have to realize is that it is never, ever too late, as long as you are living and breathing. Okay? It's never too late. Whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you inspire to do, do it. Do it. I have sat back and I have looked at my own life, and I'm like, I don't think I'm going to ever get married. I don't think that I'm going to ever be able to buy me a house. I don't think I'm going to ever achieve some of the things that I want to achieve. But I'm living, I'm breathing, I'm well, I'm healthy. There's nothing that will or can stop me from being or doing what Sherelle Cotton wants to do, or what Cece wants to do. I can do whatever I want to do. I can do whatever I want to do. Because with God, all things are possible. All things. Now, let's go back to Reesa Tessa. I'm just going to say this. I can look in this woman's eyes and see pain and see hurt. If you ever look at a person's eyes, if you ever look into a person's eyes and say that you're looking into the window of a person's soul, she has admitted that what she did, how she did it, was not smart, was not wise. She takes full responsibility and accountability for jumping too fast, or for not paying attention, or not. She takes full responsibility. And I understand where she's coming from, you know. And the one thing that she said that really, really got to me and made me almost just cry, because I have said it myself. She said, you know, I thought it was my turn. You know, when is it going to be my turn? And you do feel like that as a woman. And see, I know for a fact, men don't go through the same type of feelings about relationships like women do. And mainly because which we know, there's more men than there are women. Well, there's more women than there are men. And so it's so easy for a man to get into another relationship with a woman. A lot of times men get in relationships with women that they don't even really want to be with like that. But they feel like, you know, okay, she's a good person. You know, she has a good job. She has a good head on her shoulders. You know, she's a nice young lady. You know, okay, yeah, you know, I could work with her. I could, you know, deal with her, you know. But in saying all of that, they still may not want you for their wife. You know what I'm saying? They may not want you like that. But they'll keep you around because you're a good person. And, you know, you're doing enough. You know, you're a good person. But they never have any intentions of ever marrying you. None whatsoever. You know, so I've heard and I've seen men be with women for 20 and 30 years and never married her. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on that you ain't never married this woman? And then I say to myself, why do women stay with a man for 10, 12, 15? Why? Why do we do that? Because I know a couple, and I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say because let me finish my thought. Because the fact of the matter is that if he ain't married, to me, this is my feeling, I just don't believe that it takes a man that long to know that he wants you as his wife. I'm sorry, I just don't believe that it takes a man that long to realize that he wants you for his wife. I don't believe that. And the reason why I say I don't believe that is because men know what they want. They know. Okay, wait a minute, y'all. Hold on a second. what's going on right here. Yeah, I'm gonna punch in. And I'll be back. I said I'm gonna eat no McDonald's today for breakfast, but it look like I'm gonna eat some McDonald's for breakfast. I'll be right back. Got the door open. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good, I'm good.
Got my word on this one.
I see. I don't know what it's doing down here. I don't know if it's rain. He said, I didn't hear no news this morning or last night. I was asleep. And my coworker said it's supposed to do this all day. I'm like, oh, it had rain all day yesterday. So I just don't believe that it takes a man that long to know that he wants to marry. I just don't. I just don't believe that. And again, that goes back to what I said. Men will keep you around, ladies, because of something that you're doing for them. You know what I'm saying? Something. Whether you a good cook, you got a good job, you just a good woman, but they don't want to marry you. They're not gonna marry you. And so my question, whose damn dog is this? Is this a dog? Yeah, I'm looking at you. Where you come from? Pit bull. He gonna look at me like, bitch, what you want? So I guess what I'm saying is that, you know, I just don't believe. I just don't believe it take a man, 20 years to know, yeah, this is the woman that I want to make my wife. Men know. They know. They know. And that's that.
Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order?
Good morning. Can I get a sausage biscuit and a large orange juice and some grape jelly?
Yep.
Thank
That's
you.
We know you're welcome.
Okay. You probably know my orders, man. Much as I come up here. Oops. Where am I supposed to go? Shit, let's go right here. So they know. And you can't tell me that a man don't know. He know. And my question to men is, you know, why does it take you all so long to make a commitment to somebody? You know what I'm saying? Why? Why does it take so long? I don't understand that. I don't get it. Good
I don't
morning.
have any orange juice.
You do? Oh,
It's
what you
not
got?
coming out right. I don't know. I can't It's not coming out right.
What else you got? What other just
Sweet tea, icy orange.
just give me a large coffee. I'll take a coffee. That's okay.
How many sugar?
6 and 6. And then can I have some extra sugar packets on the side? Thank you.
I charge $1 for the coffee.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. That's okay.
I am so embarrassed.
It happens.
You know when you think you're having a girl, you know?
Mm-hmm. It's okay.
You don't know.
Okay, thank you. She's so sweet. See how they apologize and say they sorry that they don't have something. You go in the hood. Over in my hood, they don't be sorry. They don't give a damn. I'll drink some coffee. So, I felt her pain when she said that, that was the key thing that I could really identify with her on. When is it going to be my turn? And I certainly understand that. She wants children. She wants to get married. She wants to have that family. And I just think that society put too much pressure about getting married. And I think that we do it to each other. We be like, girl, when you getting married? Girl, when y'all getting married? You ain't married yet. We do all of that. We need to stop. Thank you. That's okay. That's okay. No problem, babe. Thank you so much. Okay. And I just feel as if the pressure was not so deep, if the pressure was not so constant about marriage, getting married, I just really believe that we would have less this asshole. Why would you pull out here? People are so fucking dumb. You see me, you just gonna pull out in front of me, you on the side. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I mean, it's just some goofy ass fuckers in this city. They just goofy as a So I think that if we stop putting so much pressure about marriage when women become a certain age, we wouldn't have women feeling so pressured. Because I think when you in that age group, when you like in your 20s, 30s, 40s, you still have that, I wouldn't call it low self-esteem, but you still have that part of you that is really, really, really yearning for companionship and for relationship and for love. I'm not saying that at this age I don't yearn for that. Of course I do. I do. I mean, I love relationships. I love men. I love being in love. I love everything that comes with it. So I still dream and want that. But it's not my main focal point right now in life. I've gotten to the point in my life that I would rather have peace of mind more than anything than to be with somebody who is not doing what I need for them to do for me. And a lot of women, you do have some women that's like, oh, he gonna do this, he gonna do that. But a lot of women, and I may be speaking, I'm not trying to speak for all women, but I'm speaking for the women who have this compassion for love and romance. You know, women want your time. We want your time. We want to know that we're being thought of. We want to know that you care about us. We want to know that you're sincere. We want to believe that you're our heroes, that you are you know, somebody who love us, you know, in that way. How can I put it to you? We want to have somebody that we can depend and lean on. Not take care of us, but somebody that we can depend and lean on. It's nothing like hearing a man say, I got you. I got your back. Baby, what you need? Baby, is anything that you need? We may not need anything, but just to know that you care enough about us to say it and to want to know if we are okay, if we good, it does something. It does something to us. And I say this to men all the time. Most women want your time more than they want anything. They want your time. They want to know that they're being thought of. And men, for whatever reason, they don't understand that. And I also believe that social media has played a big role in women making or not paying attention to the decisions that they need to make, because we see everybody on social media that looks so happy and they posting their pictures and they on vacation and they this and they that, and a lot of people are really happy that's really on social media, but a lot of people get on social media and that's a front, and they're not really as happy as you think they are. But you see that and you fall into that. You know, we all want love. We all want some. I said to my friend not too long ago, I said, you don't want to be loved? I said, everybody want to be loved. I have, most of you all know this, and y'all hear me hollering at them. I have 3 cats. And I have this one cat who was a sister to the cat who was killed back in July in my apartment. And she's been traumatized by that. And I don't know how you give animals therapy, but there are ways to give animals therapy for trauma. But let me tell you, just give you an example. She's the type of cat that she really is not a lap cat. She don't really want to lay on your lap. She don't really want you to pick her up like them other 2 that I have. They are some big babies, them other 2. But this cat, she wants your attention when she wants your attention. And I know when she wants my attention, she'll rub up against my leg. She'll come rub up against my hand. She'll jump up in my lap, but she ain't gonna stay. But although she's the type of cat that she don't really want that type of interaction with laying all up on you, she still wants some attention when she wants it. And I said that to say that that's how a lot of us as humans are. We may not want all the time to be up under somebody, but there's times that we do want somebody. Every human being in the world needs some type of humanly interaction with another human being. We need somebody to hug us. We need somebody to say, I love you. We need somebody to say, I appreciate you. We need somebody to say, I adore you. We need somebody to just hold us. We need that. You got to think about it. For 9 months, you was inside of a warm body, and you were all tightly curled up in your little area, and you were being held, you were being carried. For 9 months, somebody carried you around. You couldn't see the outside world. You didn't know what was going on out here because you were safe and you were tucked away and somebody was carrying you. And so, because that happens to us inside the womb, we need that when we come out the womb, because that's what we were used to for 9 months, right? So we all need somebody to hug and love on us. I don't care who you are. You need somebody to hug, love on you. You just need it. You just need it. And people always say, oh, I don't need this and I don't need that. And I'm okay if, I don't have a man, and I'm okay, if I don't have a woman. You might be, but you still need some type of interaction. And for me, I don't need a man. I want a man. I don't need a relationship. I want a relationship. I don't need to get married, but I want to get married. It's a desire. But I will not, at this age, I will not compromise my everything to be with a man. I won't conform. I just cannot, and I just will not water me down for somebody else to feel good about themselves. I never ever thought that I would be this old, which is 54 is not old, but I never thought I would be this age or this old without marriage or companionship. But guess what? I'm okay with it, because what I know is the bad relationships that I have had, there's no way I would have wanted to marry any of them motherfuckers. None of them. Not a one. So, if being single, which is what I am, and never have been married, it's okay. And that's what I want women to know. If you are my age, if you are 40, over 40, and over 50, and you've never been married, or you even have a child or some kids, think about all the motherfuckers that you could have married and what your life would have been like. Think about it. Because a lot of times we want this and we want that person and we want the relationship or whatever. You don't even realize that you're gonna go into hell. And that's what happened to her. She said that God gave her so many signs not to marry him. The very first sign was when her tire blew out on the highway before she even went on the date. See, she knew, because she had a spirit of discernment, to know that some things were not right. But because she wanted the relationship so badly, because she wanted to get married so badly, because she wanted love and wanted relationships so badly, she wanted a relationship She wanted it so badly. She ignored all of the red flags. And how many times do we ignore red flags? Not just about people, but about a house, going into a business partnership with somebody, a job. What God has for you is for you. And we have to pray about everything. Everything. And I do mean everything. We have to pray, and we have to shut ourselves down and get into a place and get centered so that we can really hear God, so he can really speak to us. Let God speak to your heart. Let God speak to your mind. Let God speak to those thoughts that you are having, those thoughts of should I? I'm not sure. That's God. Because anything that God has for you, you know that it's for you. You know that it's for you. That's why I say it is so important. It is so important to have a relationship with God. It is so important to pray and meditate and get centered so that you can really hear. Because what she said was, it was what she wanted. And I am a living witness testimony that I have done that, did that. And the one thing that she said, when she said that he came and he helped her with her tire, she was so impressed by that. And she said, she was like, wow, he came to help me with my tire. And you know, and I thought about sperm donor, my son's sperm donor. That's how he got me. Because we had a huge snowstorm. And I was getting ready to go to work. And I looked outside of this apartment where I am now. I was outside the window, and he was out there digging my car out. He got on the bus. He did not have a car. He got on the bus with his shovel, and he had to come a good little ways to me. He lived like in the hundreds, and I live over on 71st. And he was out there digging me out. And see, sometimes when you haven't had nobody to do certain things for you, you're not used to certain things, you be like, wow, he did that for me. But not knowing all along, this person is the goddamn devil. And that's how he got me. So I could identify with so much of her story. The sperm donor lied to me too. Told me that he did construction work. Found out that that was not true. There were so many things about him that I found out that was not true. And so I have not watched all of her episodes, but for what I have watched, I certainly can identify with. And when I met sperm donor, I was 36. And I didn't have no children. And I had never been married. So I too was in that category or that situation of, you know, I want to, you know, time is running out or whatever. And I'm going to tell you something. I knew from the very first day I met him that I had no business being with him. I had no business being with him. She ended up getting pregnant by him as well as by this guy, and she lost the baby, unfortunately. I got pregnant too, but I had my child. I was able to have my child. My child will be 16 on this coming Friday. And when I tell you, I can tell. I'll tomorrow, part 2. I'll tell y'all about that. He took me through living MFing hell. So I understand. And a lot of us, if we sat down and had a girl talk, we would have some stories to share. I'm sure. But I'll tell you all more about my story on tomorrow, talking about him. But I could identify with this young lady. Oh my God. Oh my God. But that's why you got to put your faith and your trust in Jesus. That's why you got to really, really trust in him. And we do what we want to do. And this is the results of doing what you want to do instead of doing what God tell you to do. Because I knew from day one, he ain't on your level. I remember my father telling me one day, he said, he's beneath you. I thought that was so mean. But baby, let me tell you something. My daddy did not lie. He did not lie. He said he beneath you. Wait, what are you doing with him? What are you doing with him? He said he's beneath you. And he was. He was. And I was trying to make him out to be, trying to, help him and helped him get a job and all this and trying to mold him and all of this. And here's the interesting thing about my story. I wasn't even in love. I didn't even love him. So I'm like, what the fuck was you doing? It wasn't like I was. I didn't feel that for him. This was one man that I can honestly say that I never loved. And I've been in a lot of relationships where I loved and cared about a person. I didn't feel that for him. I didn't feel that for him at all. But anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. I'll talk to you all more about that tomorrow. But I said all that to say, if you haven't watched her playlist, watch it. Watch it. I haven't watched all of it, but I said that I was going to watch it. But I'm sure that the reason why her story resonated and went viral with so many people, because men and women can relate to her story, because we all have been in some situation similar to what she's going through or went through. We all have. People try to act like, oh girl, I hadn't always had the best relationships. Okay, whatever. But if you get real honest and be truthful, maybe you ain't had a lot of bad relationships, but you ain't had 1 or 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, 5. But I'm just saying. But I'm going to end this video by saying this. When you feel that something is not right, go with that feeling. And don't shrug it off and to say, oh, well, it's okay. Well, it'll be okay. Well, no. If you feel that it's what it is, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it is. And don't deny or ignore what you're feeling. Because if you're feeling it, it's got some truth in it. All right, y'all. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Bye.